we record this session as well. That's good. So in Vasi Yoga, what we always do is that we are constantly in our efforts to connect to our higher self, right? A higher vibration and higher energy. And in that process, we are aligning ourselves to the divine energy, right? As we align ourselves to the divine energy, life becomes more empowered, supported, and restored. Okay, so this is, and through the awareness of our breath and the spirit within is where we connect ourselves. Okay, and in this efforts that we do, we experience peace, harmony, and also we experience a sense of calm, and we seems to manage our life better as well. Okay, we've got a lot of things to resolve, and we resolve it in the most unique way. So let's start with the sing mantra, and we will chant, and you can put the chin mudra, and so sit comfortably, breathe, and chant. Okay, let's start now. Sing. Okay. Breathe, take a deep breath. Breathe out. And at the same time, now we're going to chant the Guru mantra Om Jai Guruve Tunai. Okay. We chant this Guru mantra. What we are doing is we're doing it with a lot of love and gratitude, connecting to the wisdom, yeah, and the Guru who showed us the light towards the wisdom as well. Okay, so Om Jai Guruve Tunai. You can still hold it through the Chin Mudra, yeah, and you can still chant this mantra. Okay. Om Jai Guruve Tunai. Om Jai Guruve Tunai. Om Jai Guruve Tunai. Om Jai Guruve Tunai. Okay, take a deep breath, breathe in and breathe out. Stay in that silence, stay in that moment, in the quietness. And then now connect yourself back to your awareness. We're going to chant Om Adi Shiva Guruve Namo Namaha Swaha. Okay. When you're chanting this mantra, Om Adi Shiva Guruve Namo Namaha Swaha, what is actually happening is that you're invoking the your inner consciousness, the consciousness that exists as the divine within you, right? And this consciousness expresses itself with love, kindness, understanding, goodwill, joy, peace, harmony, and lots of cheer. Okay, so connecting to this consciousness deep within yourself, you are embracing the wisdom within yourself as well. Your intelligence becomes wisdom. Okay, so start. Om Adi Shiva Guruve Namo Namaha Swaha. 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 Okay, before we go on to the next set of mantra that we're going to chant, this is the mantra, and we will be embracing the Shanmukha Mudra, seeing the light within ourselves. Okay, now, but before we do that, let us understand why we chant mantras. Yeah, okay. Mantras are actually purely sounds. Okay, they are sounds. They are high vibratory sounds. There are many. These mantras also invoke a lot of energy, and these energies are transformative. Okay, they amplify and correct imbalances in ourselves. Okay, and then in that process, it strives to establish peace, harmony, and it is also empowering. It is empowering us to achieve certain things. Okay, but these mantras has got to be said in a way that it is realized. Okay, it has got to be shared by someone who's a realized soul. So you can be chanting Om mantra by your own, but you will not experience anything until a guru comes there and explains to you the significance of chanting the Om. And then when you chant with that knowledge, the wisdom, and the awareness, and you transform it to an experience, right, to uplift yourself and empower yourself, then that mantra becomes effective. Otherwise, the mantra is non-effective and it is not supporting you. Okay. But when we say these mantras, we are actually connecting to the primordial sound. Okay, they are all sound. Okay, that's why God is light, God is sound, right? In many concepts or in many faith, they do accept that God is light. Okay, God is the divine light. Yeah, they express it as divine light, God as light. You know, the the Almighty light. Okay, but very few will say that it is the Almighty sound, the Almighty, or the divine sound. Okay, because it is something that is physically experienced. But do you know that when sound is chanted and when it's done properly, right? It helps you to see the light. It helps you to see the light. It helps you to experience the light. Okay, like you calling someone. Okay, so if I call my father, I call him Appa. Okay, so if I call him Appa, he will look at me. Okay, so the sound travels to him. It creates an awareness. It creates the bond. He turns towards me and responds to me. But if I call him A, like that, what will happen? All the fellas on the street will start to look. You know, hey, who's this fella is calling A? And my father also will turn and look because somebody is shouting A, yeah, but he do not know how to respond, and many will actually get angry. There'll be all kinds of responses coming from there. But if I call my father Appa, he will respond to me. Now if I call my wife, if I call my mother or my children, you know, by their name, they respond. Okay, so when you're chanting the mantra, when it's done properly, okay, when it's done properly, it's done with feeling, with love and care, and care for yourself. When you do that, then you find that there's a response coming from that. That's why in the Indian culture, the the divine is known as Nath. You know, if you go in the northern part of the world, they all call it Nath, Nath, Nath. Nath means sound. Okay, so they have the Mukti Nath, Kedarnath, Badrinath. Um, okay, so all the different Nath that are there. Nath in Tamil is Nadam. Okay, Nadam, sound. Okay, this sound that is ultimately giving you the ultimate experience of knowing and experiencing the divine. Okay, very good. Yeah. So, in order to experience this sound, okay, the sound takes you deep into your inner wisdom, the inner cascades of yourself, and it takes you deep within yourself to realize the truth. It starts to get into your system, and it helps you to realize and become aware. Okay, so this sound, as I shared with you earlier with that example of calling my father Appa, okay, and A, right? It can invoke a divine experience, a good experience, an empowering experience. It can also invoke a disempowering experience. It can invoke a lot of anger and frustration and confusion as well. Okay, how? Okay, if your focus, okay, if you're feeling a lot of love, okay, you're focused on this sense of love, gratitude, peace, and harmony when you call, okay, Appa, you know, he can sense the love and he will look, yeah. So Appa, okay, he's looking at me now, yeah. You look, okay, he's sitting beside me, yeah. So I call him Appa, he also laughing, okay. So he feels that love, that peace, and the connection. If I call him Appa, you know, and then he gets shocked. So, oh my God, you know, hey, what's happening, what's wrong? Yeah. Now that you know, so he feels that stress, you know, he feels that that there's agitation that is happening inside himself. Okay, so when you are invoking, okay, your focus has got to be, it's a significant thing that is going to steer how you're going to experience the rest of your life as well. Okay, your focus, your thought, your awareness is all going to determine how you're going to reciprocate and experience this glorious life. Okay, how you feel about what you're calling for is going to determine how the blueprint of your life is going to be as well. Okay, so you chant Om Namah Shivaya. Okay, and in your mind, you know, well, what time is it going to finish? You know, this chanting, they're going for almost half an hour. This fella doesn't stop. He yak, 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 you know, and these mantras are, you know, all useless. I don't understand. All this kind of thing. Okay, every mantra, everything that you chant has got a vibration. Even if you don't understand, it starts to have impact on yourself. Okay, it impacts your body, impacts your mind, it impacts your spirit, and impacts your soul. It brings out the best in you. However, if you become aware of what it actually means, you know, then it starts to uh, have even more pronounced experience. Okay, uh, I have Hokkien friends, and Hokkien friends, you know, for them to speak, it sounds like fighting. You know, the Hokkien friends, when they speak, this is a Chinese dialect, yeah, and it actually feels that somebody is having a fight in, you know, but actually they are communicating with themselves. And but not, I'm not saying that this is a bad thing, but I've always felt, you know, and the Hokkien language has got a lot of swear words as well. So when they communicate, you know, they freely use those swear words. Among mother and son, you know, father, daughter, all will be using the same way as well. But it is a unique language, and they swear, you know, and the way they use. But when someone is looking from outside, you know, who is not experienced in that language, will actually feel the vibration that is going through, which is actually very disturbing and disempowering. Okay, so they find that, oh Allah, what kind of, you know, why they're fighting? But actually they're not fighting. Even they're in love also, it sounds like fighting. Yeah, it's very unique. Yeah, but it is such. Yeah, it is such. But here we can actually communicate, you know, with using our sound more pleasantly, and the right choice of words that we use, you know, in Tamil. If you read, there's a lady saint, who's called Avayar. Okay, Avayar. Mm. She wrote the song of Ganesha, you know, Vinayagar Agaval. She wrote that song. And if you read it, you know, it is about an awareness about using sound to understand the divine within yourself, you know. And you will find that, you know, the interesting thing that she also mentioned, you know, that Ganesha doesn't look like what you actually look like, you know. Actually, she talks about Vasi yoga, you know, how the Vasi is playing in yourself and, you know, experience. So she describes that, you know, actually she describes the face of a human being, and the nose from there right to the tip of the bridge of your nose and the tip of your nose. Okay, all these are subtly explained in how the breath is flowing up and down. Yeah, and she also claims that Vinayaga, you know, Lord Ganesha is blue in color. You know? And you'll be surprised when you read it. Yeah, if you can, you know, the others who don't know how to read Tamil, you can actually get the English version of it and read and try to grasp what it exactly means, you know, but you will get amazing insights. Now, what sound also does for you is that, you know, there's a specific word in Tamil called Alda Agandra Nuniyane. Okay, that means very deep. It goes very deep inside, you know, and it is very broad, and it is narrow. You know, it's narrow. You know, it's very sharp and pointed towards it. It's an expression of wisdom. Okay, alda agendra nunniyane. Okay, that means the wisdom is so deep and deeply embedded. Okay, and it is not limited. It is very wide. Okay, it is very wide. It is so vast, but it takes you to, it sharpens everything. It takes you towards that one consciousness, the one truth, the one experience, the experience of the divine within you. Okay, sound helps you to experience it. Now, there's a saint who actually said that, all those temples and, that you have, you go and pray and all this kind of thing, right? In Vasi Yoga, in understanding the divine consciousness of the divinity within you, if you were to focus on everything that is outside you, okay, everything that is outside you, that means all the structures and, the deities and whatever, you will not experience the true self within you. Okay, this might be a shocking thing for a lot of people. Okay, even Guru has also said this as well. But the moment you start to understand and appreciate and experience the divine within you, you experience divine itself. Okay, so you will know that the spirit, the weir within you, is the one that is always supporting you, restoring you, balancing you, and giving you meaning to life and experience life itself. Okay, if you understand this process, then what you will have is a glorious, beautiful life filled with bliss in oneness with the divine. Okay, if you don't understand this one, then it takes time until you come to a point where you start to understand. Okay, so if you always focus on the outside of yourself, that means you say, oh, Mariamma will take care of me, Shiva will take care of me, Baba will take care of me, okay, or Kuan Yin will look after me, Jesus will take care of me, and all this kind of thing. Unfortunately, it does not happen. Okay, but the divine expression that is within you is taking care of you. It has always been taking care of you. How many of you, you put up your hand now, if you feel that, the divine has been taking care of you all your life? Okay, others are not sure. Okay, let me explain to you, how the divine is taking care of you. Okay, the divine is taking care of you because the fact is you are alive. Okay, your brain is functioning, heart is beating, your breathing, you are speaking, your kidneys are working, your liver is doing what it has to do, everything, and it's working not individually, no, it's all working in harmony. And this has been going on since the time you were conceived, from zero to whatever age you are now, and whatever age, however long you're going to live, it is going to work. Okay, you may be imbalanced, you may have a fever, you may have COVID virus or whatever that you experience. Okay, you may even have an accident, anything. Okay, but you will notice that it will still do what it has to do, and it continues to do by keeping you alive. And why is keeping you alive? Because it is patiently waiting for you to come back. It is waiting for you to come back to the source. That's why it is waiting and doing all these things. It never asks for money, it never asks for holiday, it never asks for a break. Because if it does, you will conquer, you will say bye-bye to yourself. Okay, so this is the divine. The spirit within you is the divine. Okay? And now you would understand. Okay, it has been always, constantly, consciously, with love and grace, has been supporting you throughout this life experience that you have now. Okay, throughout your life. Okay, and it's doing the same for others as well. If it is doing the same for others as well, when you want to realize it, okay, do you go and align yourself with something that is outside you, or you align yourself with something that is inside you, which has been constantly helping you? Which one you would align? Ask yourself. Okay, yeah. Now, I'm not saying that you don't go and pray and go and go to the temple or anything like that. I also go. I also go there and offer my prayers and all this because I participate in the collective energy that is present there. Right? Do I go and see saints? Yeah, I do, because they have wisdom. Yeah, they've got wisdom to share and all this. So when you go and participate and you join in all this kind of thing, you go with this awareness of you bringing the divine within you to that sanctified place, and you're allowing it to merge and acknowledging that energy and high vibrations to also help you to get in touch with your divine within you. Okay, and it is patiently waiting for you. It's a one day. Okay, that's why we wake up every morning, otherwise we would have gone also. When we wake up every morning, right, you are given another chance to connect to the divine within yourself. Okay, so day in, day out, it is doing this out of pure love and care. Now, the spirit, the divine, has always been helping you. It will help you. It will not stop. It will do. I can promise that. Okay? Because I can promise that because you are alive. If you are not alive, it will not work. Okay? Now, so because this is alive, now you also ask, because I was communicating with Guruji. And then I was asking, so what happens to all the glorified songs that has been written? Are they helpful as well? Okay. They have written all those beautiful songs, glorifying the divine. Okay. Not as an expression of the divine outside you, but as an awareness of the divine within them. Okay. They have written it. Now, if they sing a song and they say all the beautiful things and then they finish it with Ganesha or anything like that, you convert that Ganesha into the spirit within you. The Ganesha is within you, Kuan Yin is within you, the Jesus is within you, right? Or the Buddha is within you, right? So the Tara is within you, right? It is not outside you. It is all an expression within you, gently, patiently waiting to receive you. Okay, the moment you shed your consciousness about this body, this mind, and your emotions, and you start to look within, you will start to experience the divine within you. So the sound is a very important thing. Okay, so one more thing that I want to explore and advise and encourage you to also understand is that when the sound that you hear, it is not only the physical sound that you hear around you, like I'm talking to you, is physical sound. Okay, this sound that you hear is something that is going to stimulate your brain, and it's going to trigger certain emotions in you and make you experience the things that you're experiencing. Okay, now there's also another sound, the soundless sound. Okay, it is not a glorified thing as well, but the soundless sound is the mind chatter that you have inside yourself. Okay, now all I want you to do for a moment, for 30 seconds, I want you to think about something, anything. It could be anything. Okay, so Vijayalakshmi is here. She can think about her birthday. Okay, she here. Okay, so just close your eyes, and just if you want to, you can close your ears also. Okay, and just think about something. Okay, think about anything. It could be about a fight that you had. It could be about a good thing that has happened. Right? It could be about something that you want to have. It could be about the birthday celebration you're going to have this evening. Anything. Okay, good. Now, okay, those who close your ears, now you let go of yourself, because otherwise you cannot hear me. Okay. Okay, now when you close your ears, or when you start to dwell on the thoughts that you were having, was it speaking to you? How many of you felt that there was noise in your head? Okay, there was noise in your head. You can literally hear the sound going on in your head. Now, this sound that you have within yourself, okay, this sound that you experience within yourself is also noise. Now, you have to become now mindful. This sound helping you or is undoing you? Is it supporting you or is it disrupting you? You have to become mindful of that. Okay, if you are not mindful of that, if you are not aware, you will not be able to experience peace and harmony, and you cannot connect with the divine within yourself. So what do we do? Okay, we have to learn the art of quietening the mind. Shut down. Okay, shut down the mind. Shut down in the sense that no noise. Okay, how to keep the noise away? Very simple. No problem. I've helped people to shut down their mind in 20 seconds. They say, really, can yeah, can. You want to try? Okay, let's do together. And then they suddenly find that the mind is quiet. Okay, we do this regularly. We have been doing this all our life, right? Actually, not all our life. Most recently. Okay, so very simple is when you chant the mantra. Okay, when you put your tongue on your palate. When you do this mantra, the sound noise cancels noise. Okay, the sound that you are generating stops the brain. Okay, the brain suddenly cannot think. It goes berserk. Hey, Lama, what happened? There's some kind of noise coming, but it surrenders. And when you practice it continuously, regularly, periodically, you start to practice this chanting. Okay, mantra. The mind becomes quiet. When it's quiet, that means it becomes empty. Okay, there's no more chatter. When it becomes empty, it's a time where you start to place all the beautiful thoughts and ideals inside yourself to connect to the divine within yourself. Otherwise, you will always be disrupted and disturbed every time when you try to connect to the divine within yourself. See, so in Vasi Yoga, the Guruji has actually taught a very simple technique. It's not rocket science. Yeah, to quieten the mind, you have to do surgery. Cut this skull and take out something. You have to plug some wires and put something else over. Oh, nothing like that. Just chanting the mantra itself is empowering yourself to experience that quietness. When you experience that quietness, then you can slate or you can draw the glorious life that you want to create for yourself, and in that process, your life can experience, or yourself, this physical self can now connect to the divine and assume the true identity that you are. Okay, so this identity that I have, Saravanan. Okay, this is a loving name that my parents gave me. Okay, so like that, Raj Mohan, is his name that his parents given him. Okay, Tangarani, that's Surya Sanjeevan, Suryan, his name, Sanjeevan, I give him. So now he has got two names, okay, Rajkumari, right, or Indrani, Suchan, all these are, or Vijay Lakshmi, everything, is a name that has been lovingly given to you by your parents, okay, but that helps you to identify with your physical body. But do you know this is your physical body is not your true self? Okay, your true self is the inner self within you, which is constantly connecting to yourself and responding to you by keeping you alive. And that true self is the divine self. The divine expressing itself with love, peace, harmony, joy, grace, and lots of happiness. It is very healthy, it is very intelligent and very wise. Yeah. So why you cannot connect to yourself? Because noisy. The head is very noisy. It is focused on all other things except the divine. You know, it is doing all kinds of things. So this noise starts to affect you and keep you focused on all that is not possible. It keeps you focused on the impossible. Okay, so the impossible, you separate the I and the M. Okay, you put an apostrophe between I and M, then you become I am possible. Okay, I am possible. I remember one of my friend who wrote the book, Impossible to I am possible. Okay, I find it very exciting. It's a Malay book, so I cannot read. However, I like the title. So the impossible that you think can now become possible. I am possible. Okay, when you become I'm possible, suddenly you realize that you can achieve greater things. Now, when you experience the divine death, does that mean that you will not go and pay your bills and all this kind of thing? No, you still pay your bills. But you'll have the creativity, the wisdom, and the space to go about doing all the things you need to do in the best way you can. So you will communicate better, you will resolve things better, you will manage your stress, and actually you will become more and more happy. How many of you all want to be more happy? No? Only a few. Okay, sure. Good. Everybody wants to be happy. Nobody wants to be, staying in a, in a space where you are upset and all this kind of thing. You want to be in a happy space. So in order to be in a happy space, you must connect to the divine within yourself. Okay, true happiness. Because anything that you connect to that is outside of you, you're not going to experience any true happiness. It is only momentary. When the body collapses, when the last breath happens and the body goes away, it goes, all those experiences goes away. But the moment you connect with the spirit within you, the will within you, what you will find is that you will start to experience an everlasting life, because this life, the spirit within you, has been there before you. It is here inside you now, and it will be there even after you. Okay, it is not just something that is inside you, but actually you are inside it. All you have to do is to realize that you are inside. You have always been inside, and you are part of it. That's all. Okay, so in order to do that, we have to learn how to quieten the mind. Let's practice the mantra now. Okay, connecting to the divine within yourself, because when you're quiet you see the true picture, otherwise you cannot see. Okay, so embrace the Shanmuga mudra. Okay, thumb, yes. Okay, nice. That one on your nose, the mouth. Okay, when you do this mantra, or when you embrace the mudra, the Shanmuga mudra, what also happens is that you will feel pain on your eyes. Don't focus on the pain. Focus on what you're going to gain. If you see the light, focus on the divine light inside yourself. Okay, focus on the light, see the light, and as you chant the mantra, your tongue touching your palate, connect to that. Feel the divine within yourself and observe that your mind is actually now becoming quieter, quieter, and quieter. Good. Let's start. Okay, take a deep breath. Breathe in and breathe out with a lot of love for yourself, with infinite love and gratitude. We're going to chant the Im mantra, connecting to the primordial self, the divine self within you, with the divine sound. Okay, let's start. Mm. Okay, take a deep breath, and for a moment, experience quietness. Quiet for 1 minute. Good. Okay, so take a deep breath. Now, how are you all feeling? How's the head feeling? Is the head quiet? Can you feel the quietness inside yourself? Yeah. Okay. Now, if we constantly practice this, make it a part of your regular practice and life experience, what happens is that you get to hear the sound, the primordial sound, the divine sound within yourself. And that sound is going to lead you to experience the divinity within you that exists as light within you. Okay. Then when the light illuminates, it starts to shine, right? Darkness is gone, ignorance is gone, you know, all your confusions, all your worries, all everything is cleared. Okay, it starts to clear, and it starts to clear, life becomes illuminated because you are aligned with the divine self. See, aligning yourself with the divine self is not a task that you have to climb the Mount Everest and and see from the top, the highest point in this world. No, okay, it is about going, or actually not going. It is about coming within yourself. To come within yourself to the familiar territory. Actually, it's familiar territory because that's your original self. Right? Your original self is your familiar territory. That means you can go within yourself, come and enjoy and experience your true self. The moment you connect to that, then life becomes glorious and beautiful, and all the wonderful things starts to happen, and you're going to enjoy your life. And I'm sure everybody wants to enjoy your life. You're not here to suffer. You are here to enjoy a glorious life. So now you have to use our faculties to understand, to connect, and resonate with the divine vibrations and energy, whatever that you read. Okay, all that glorious, the Heart Sutra, the Agavals, Valala's songs, or Tirumantiram, and all this. Connect it to the divine within you, and don't connect it to some expression that is outside, but the divine within you. It brings a lot of meaning. It brings a lot of awareness and insights that just becomes like a blossoming. It helps you to blossom, and suddenly you find, wow, I'm so glorious. I'm so powerful. I'm so empowered. I am the divine. Yeah, you are the divine. Each and every one of us. Yeah, are a divine expression. It's in ourselves, waiting to blossom and glow. When you glow, when you become the light, you eliminate a lot of darkness around the people around you as well. All those clouds and confusions and worries all gets cleared. You bring this world, everybody in this world gets an opportunity to experience the glorious life just because you illuminated yourself. So light up yourself, become the light worker, work with the divine. Okay, work with the divine to illuminate everything around you, and in that process experience a glorious life. Okay, good. Let's chant the Triambagam mantra. Let's chant the Triambagam mantra. So pran mudra, you're going to do. Okay, we're going to chant for 2 minutes. Okay, we start now. Om Trayambagam Yajamahe Sudandim Pushtivardhanam Urvarugamiva Vandana Mrityu Mukshiyamamritat. Om Trayambagam Yajamahe Sudandim Pushtivardhanam Urvarugamiva Vandana Mrityu Mukshiyamamritat. Om Trayambagam Yajamahe Sudandim Pushtivardhanam Urvarugamiva Vandanam Mrityo Mukshiyamamritat. Om Trayambagam Yajamahe Sudandim Pushtivardhanam Urvarugamiva Vandana Mrityo Mukshiyamamritat. Om Trayambagam Yajamahe Sudandim Pushtivardhanam Urvarugamiva Vandana Mrityo Mukshiyamamritat. Om Trayambagam Yajamahe Sudandim Pushtivardhanam Urvarugamiva Vandana Mrityo Mukshiyamamritat. Om Trayambagam Yajamahe Sudandim Pushtivardhanam Urvarugamiva Vandana Mrityo Mukshiyamamritat. Om Trayambagam Yajamahe Sudandim Pushtivardhanam Urvarugamiva Vandana Mrityo Mukshiyamamritat. Om Hrim Namah Shivaya. Now we will do the okay, we'll miss the Panchachara mantra. We do it next week, but we will do the okay, the mantra. When we chant, we are actually invoking a lot of blessings to ourselves to remove all the obstacles that are in our way. And these obstacles could be mental, it could be physical, it could be emotional. Okay, could be spiritual as well. So whatever it is, so focus on whatever that you want to aspire to achieve. Don't focus on the block. Okay, don't focus on the obstacle, because when you focus on the obstacle, you enhance it. But when you focus on the solution, what you're aspiring to achieve, you find all the resolution coming towards you to resolve all the challenges that you may have. So how you do? So if you have pain in your heart, so place your hand on your heart. If you got pain, some pain, headache, okay, place your hand on your head. So throat pain, then place your hand on your throat. Leg pain, place your hand on your legs. Like that, now if you have any issues that you want to resolve, not able to resolve, take a moment to feel within yourself. It could be about financial issues, it could be work issues, no job or getting new job, or resolving something that you need to resolve that you're empowered to do, but you do not know how to creatively solve it. Okay, think about that issue first. Okay, when you think, become aware of where you sense the discomfort in your body. You become aware of the discomfort in your body, because anything that you want to do, when you intensely think about it, it starts to manifest a chemical, it create a lot of chemical reaction into your body, and this chemical reaction starts to have a pronounced impact anywhere else, in somewhere in your body. Okay, so if you feel that, okay, so if you have an issue that you need to resolve, but you do not know how to creatively connect, feel, and then if you feel that sensation is in your heart, place your hand on your heart. Okay, and then all you have to do, so you place your hand on your heart like that, and then you connect yourself, and then you chant. Do it until that sensation that you have, the discomfort feeling that you have, starts to shift. Okay, that means it becomes lighter. You can go immediately, or it can become lighter. When you feel the shift, we want to continue to shift it somehow so that it becomes nothing. Continue to do. Otherwise, when you feel the shift and you feel that it's enough, you stop, relax. Okay, good. Everybody understand? Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, take a deep breath. Breathe in and breathe out. Okay, so wherever you feel that, whatever stress that you're feeling is in your body, connect to that. Take a deep breath. Okay, chant. Okay, good. So breathe in and breathe out, and just observe a minute of silence. Okay, take a deep breath, breathe out. Okay, just rub your hand and connect your email that just send that energy and the vibrations to yourself. Yeah. Good. We come to a close of our meditation session today at Vasi Yoga practice. Yeah. And as we become aware and let us connect to within ourselves and become mindful about the sound, the divine that is trying to express itself. Okay. So also, as the divine tries to express itself and show its true nature, always use high vibratory words. Okay. So next week, in the when we connect to our meditation, right? I will share some insights about high vibratory words. That means words that has got high vibrations. Okay, and we will experience it ourselves as well. Okay, so let's now wish Vijay Lakshmi. Vijay Lakshmi, turn on your video. Okay, and everybody can unmute yourself. We're going to sing a happy birthday song to Vijay Lakshmi. Where is she? Okay, she has turned 10 years old. So we're going to sing her a happy birthday song. Why 10-year-old? Be young lah. Why you want to be so old? Okay. So be young. Be a childlike. Okay. So let's sing a happy birthday song to her. Okay. So unmute yourself. Let's all sing together. Okay. Ready? One, two, three. Her name is Vijay Lakshmi.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Good. Happy birthday to you.
Birthday
Happy
to you.
Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to
Happy
to you.
birthday to
Happy
Vijay
birthday
Lakshmi.
to Vijay
Happy
Lakshmi.
Happy
Happy
birthday,
birthday.
Vijayalakshmi,
birthday
to
to
you.
you.
May Baba
Give
bless
him hooray.
you.
Stand there.
Bless
May God
Happy
bless
birthday
you.
to you.
Okay, waiting for the cake.
Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Well done. Okay. Thank you for wishing her.
Yes.
I wish her a lot of good health, happiness, joy, and peace and clarity. And also wishing her all the best for her to achieve and experience the divine within herself and live a glorious life. Yeah, many blessings to you. You're a hardworking person.
Thank you so much. Thanks everyone for wishing
Okay,
me.
good.
I'm
See,
very blessed.
very good. She's sporting new jewelry for her birthday as well. Okay, good. Okay, so thank you
Yeah,
very
that's
much. Anyone has got any questions? I'll be here for a while. You can ask, and then after that we can go about doing what we have to do. And those who want to join tonight for the talk on our holy food, it's happening tonight. So I'll send you the link in the later today. Come in and experience it. Has been giving a lot of change and insights to a lot of people as well. Okay. Good. I see all see the rest of you, whoever who's coming tonight, and then the others will connect again next Sunday. High vibratory words. Okay. Good. Now, anyone got any question? Ask. I'll be here. If I can answer.
Thank you so
Try my
much,
best.
doctor. Thank you
Yes.
so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, doctor. It was so good today's. I think I feel that the way you explain why we need to tell the mantras was so excellent. Yeah, I hope you can audio that and send to in the group chat.
Yes, we can.
Yeah, it's really very clear, and I think people will have a very clear awareness that to tell that it's not repeating. Actually, is why they are doing the emotional part, how to connect and all that was so excellent. I would like to share this to so many people.
Sure.
Yeah, it was very clear because everyone sometimes they feel that they're coming in, why they're repeating the mantra, is there any benefits, today's was so clear and given a very good awareness to tell why they are doing it repeatedly and how they have to connect with the divine, the infinite. Thank you so much. I would okay. Thanks
The
so
thing
much.
I want to share that
Yeah.
for that purpose only I want to tell, but you shared that one. Yes. Thank you so much.
Okay. Good. Teacher Surya Sanjeevan, சொல்லுங்க. Ah.
Doctor, the session was
A bit louder lah. Can't hear you very clearly.
Everyone mute, then he can tell, I think so.
Yeah. Now you got to speak loudly also. Wait, huh? Okay, speak. Yeah.
hello the doc.
Okay, hello. Asanyama, how are
Doctor,
you?
the session was
You
very,
received
very
the pictures
nice.
or not?
Every time it is very new. You can hear me,
Yeah.
doctor?
Yes, yes.
The session was very, very, I mean, very, very nice.
Yeah.
I mean, every day it's different.